Most people over 60 assume their legs weaken simply because they're getting older. But after more than 25 years working with seniors, I've learned the body almost never gives up without giving a signal first. And one of the quietest signals shows up at night, long before you notice shaky steps or trouble getting out of a chair. Your legs depend on a nighttime repair cycle, a window when your nerves reconnect, your muscles rebuild, and your balance resets. But that window can only open if your body has the nutrients it needs to do the work. Many seniors go years without realizing they're low in 3 specific vitamins that guide this nighttime recovery. When even one of them slips, your legs begin to feel heavier in the mornings. You hesitate before stairs, and the ground feels just a little less steady beneath you. It's not your fault. These vitamins become harder to absorb, harder to convert, and harder to retain as we age. And what surprises most people is how quickly strength can return when the body finally receives the right support at the right time. I've seen it in my own patients, men who thought they were losing their independence, women who feared the next fall, finding their footing again once they nourish their nervous system and muscles before bed. It doesn't take a radical change, just a few targeted nutrients that align with the body's natural repair rhythm. In a moment, I'll walk you through the first one. It's the nutrient that quietly governs how your brain talks to your legs. And when it runs low, even the strongest muscles can feel unresponsive. Yet, it's also one of the simplest deficiencies to correct, especially at night when your nerves are trying to heal. As we get older, something subtle begins to change inside the body, something most people never feel directly, yet it shapes every step we take. At night, while we sleep, the body relies on a repair signal guided by a hormone called growth hormone. It doesn't make us grow at this age. Instead, it quietly restores muscle fibers, strengthens nerve connections, and helps the legs recover from the strain of the day. This nighttime window becomes more important with each passing decade. But here's the part many seniors never hear. That repair signal can only work if the right nutrients are present to support it. Think of your nerves as long cables sending messages from your brain to your legs. The insulation around those cables, the myelin sheath, keeps the signal clear and fast. And the body rebuilds that insulation almost entirely during deep sleep. Your muscles, too, wake up stronger or weaker depending on how well they were repaired overnight. The challenge is that after 60, the stomach produces less acid, the skin produces far less vitamin D from sunlight, and natural stores of K2 slowly diminish. Without these nutrients, the nighttime repair cycle becomes sluggish, and the legs begin to feel it first. I've seen men who felt strong all their lives suddenly notice their knees trembling when they stood up. Others described a slow, creeping heaviness in the thighs by evening. Many blamed age, but the biology tells a different story. The nerves weren't receiving clear signals. The muscles weren't rebuilding completely. And the calcium meant for bone maintenance drifted into soft tissue instead of strengthening the legs at their foundation. When these 3 vitamins are restored, and especially when they're taken before bed, the repair cycle begins to wake back up. Studies consistently show improvements in balance, walking speed, and muscle recovery once these deficiencies are corrected. And the body can respond more quickly than most people expect. In a moment, we'll look at the first vitamin, the one that keeps your nerves and muscles speaking the same language. There's a reason we start with this first vitamin. I've met many older adults who felt unsteady long before their muscles actually weakened. They described it as a delay, like their legs were hearing the message a split second too late. That delay often traces back to low levels of vitamin B12. Your nerves depend on B12 to keep the communication lines open, and without enough of it, signals begin to flicker. The feet may feel numb, steps become cautious. Getting out of a chair may require extra effort. What makes B12 so important after 60 is that the stomach loses acidity. The very tool that frees B12 from food Even healthy eaters can slowly fall behind without realizing it. Research from neurology followed thousands of seniors and found those with low B12 had a significantly higher risk of falls. And because your nerves regenerate most actively during sleep, providing this vitamin before bed may support the very repair cycle your legs rely on. Many of my patients prefer methylcobalamin. It melts under the tongue and bypasses the stomach entirely. When the nerves finally receive what they have been asking for, the difference can feel like the light switching back on. The second vitamin, vitamin D3, is often associated with bones. But in seniors, its influence reaches much deeper. After 60, the muscles lose some of their responsiveness. What we call muscle protein synthesis slows down. This is one reason people who once climbed stairs effortlessly begin to feel their thighs burning halfway up. Vitamin D3 plays a direct role in this rebuilding process, almost like a Foreman supervising nighttime muscle repair. And since the skin's ability to convert sunlight into D3 declines by up to 75% after age 60, many older adults are unknowingly short on what their muscles need most. A study from the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that seniors with adequate nighttime D3 support experience fewer falls and improve strength over several months. But the part that surprises most people is how D3 interacts with the body's repair rhythm. Deep sleep is when growth hormone rises, guiding muscle recovery. When vitamin D3 is present during that window, it aligns with that signal, helping muscles feel more stable and less inflamed the following day. Many seniors tell me their legs feel less tight at night and more capable in the morning. It's a small shift that carries a great deal of hope. And then there is vitamin K2, the nutrient most seniors have never been told about. If D3 is the foreman, K2 is the traffic controller ensuring calcium goes exactly where it belongs. Without enough K2, calcium may drift into soft tissues, stiffen joints, or settle in arteries instead of strengthening the bones that support every step. For older adults who feel tightness in the legs or discomfort around the knees, this misplacement often plays a quiet part. A 2021 study in nutrients showed improvements in leg strength and balance when older adults supplemented with K2, especially the MK7 form. But what stands out in my clinical experience is how K2 works alongside D3. D3 helps bring calcium into the bloodstream. K2 guides it into the bone. When both are present at night, they support the body's natural remodeling process, your bones and muscles working as partners while you sleep. Some seniors describe the change as waking with more life in their legs, a return of trust in their own stride. And for anyone concerned about maintaining independence, that feeling matters. Each of these vitamins plays a different but essential role: signal transmission, muscle rebuilding, calcium direction. And yet, they all converge in one place: the nighttime repair cycle that quietly determines how strong and steady your legs feel each morning. Now that you understand what these nutrients do, the next step is knowing how to use them in a way that supports your body's natural rhythm. The goal isn't to overwhelm your routine. It's to align with the repair window your legs depend on each night. For B12, the form matters. After 60, the stomach's acidity declines, which makes it harder to pull B12 from food. That's why many older adults choose methylcobalamin in a sublingual form. It dissolves under the tongue and enters the bloodstream directly, bypassing the digestive system that often slows things down. Some people take it as they begin their evening wind down, allowing it time to circulate before deep sleep starts. What they often notice first isn't dramatic. It's subtle: steadier steps, fewer nighttime tingles, more confidence when getting up from bed. Vitamin D3 pairs naturally with the body's repair timing. Deep sleep is when muscle fibers rebuild and when inflammation tends to settle. Taking D3 at night may support this process, especially since many seniors struggle to produce enough from sunlight alone. A simple range of 2,000 to 4,000 IU is common, though your healthcare provider can help personalize it. Pairing D3 with a small amount of healthy fat, perhaps a spoonful of yogurt or a few almonds, may help with absorption. Some seniors tell me that when they make this a nighttime habit, their legs feel less heavy in the morning. K2, especially in the MK7 form, stays active in the body for many hours, which makes it a natural companion for evening routines. It guides calcium into the bones that support your legs and away from the tissues that tend to stiffen with age. Many older adults who add K2 at night describe a gentle ease in their knees or an improved sense of balance when stepping out of bed. Each of these steps is small on its own, but together they support the nighttime processes that help your legs feel more reliable, more awake, and more capable of carrying you through the day. When you begin to understand what your legs go through at night, everything starts to make sense. The unsteadiness in the morning, the tightness after sitting, the hesitation on the first step, these aren't just age catching up. They're signs that your body has been trying to repair itself without the tools it needs. And once those tools are restored, even small improvements can feel like a door opening again. B12 helps your nerves speak clearly. D3 supports the rebuilding of muscle fibers. K2 guides the minerals that strengthen the very structure beneath you. 3 simple nutrients, each one touching a different part of the system that carries you through every moment of your day. And the beauty is that these changes rarely feel sudden. They often show up quietly. A steadier rise from the couch, less tightness at night, a little more confidence on the stairs. That's how strength often returns, softly at first, then all at once. As you explore these options, make sure to talk with your healthcare provider, especially if you take medications or manage ongoing conditions. They know your history best and can help you personalize the approach. But before you go, take a moment and think about what stronger legs would mean for you. More freedom in your home, more walks on your terms, more moments with the people who count on you. Your legs don't just move you, they give shape to your days, your independence, and the memories you still want to make. If this helped you in any way, feel free to share your experience in the comments. Someone else your age may read it and realize they're not alone. And if you'd like more guidance like this, you're always welcome to subscribe. We're here to help you stay strong, steady, and fully present for the years ahead.